guys, it's Treasure and welcome back to my chest. So recently the universe has been fucking rage baiting me right now, and like I can't fucking deal with it anymore. But luckily for me, it has made me realize a few things about myself and about what's going on right now, and I want to get into it a little bit. So if you don't know who I am, my name is Treasure. Yes, that's my real name. And I make videos here on YouTube documenting my growth and, you know, just showing my ambition and all the big dreams that I want to achieve, and letting you guys know that, yeah, it's not easy and it's doesn't happen in 2.5 seconds, but that it eventually is possible because I am the Lulu and I know everything that I want is going to happen and I'm going to have everything that I want. But one of my biggest issues, or maybe one of the biggest things that bothers me, I guess, is my growth on YouTube, because I have been wanting to be a YouTuber for a long time, and I have been way more consistent in the last year than I have been in the 13 years that my channel has existed, but the channel has not been growing like I thought, and I, didn't want to go the new YouTuber route. I've always wanted to just keep the same vibes as what the old YouTube was, and obviously that is going to work against me in certain aspects because, the metrics, the algorithm, all this shit on YouTube, if you follow the rules or the stuff that is trending, is going to help you, grow your channel. But I don't want to blow up like that. And I have noticed that one of my flaws recently is that I curate my content a little bit too much to my viewers. I don't feel like the way that I talk to the camera is easy to bring new viewers in. It's like I'm already talking to someone and I'm already talking to a specific type of people, and I feel like I need to change this up a little bit. And I had a conversation with a friend today and he helped me out, gave me some tips, and he didn't tell me this exactly what I'm saying, but the other tips that he gave me made me realize this, that like I'm, talking too much like I'm talking to the viewers. And I love you guys. I love the people that are already watching me and that keep watching me and that engage with my content. I love you guys so much, and I appreciate you so much. But I think I have to curate my videos a little bit in a way that, new people that watch the channel are just like, ooh, who is this bitch? What is she about? And let me tune in. So that's what I plan on doing. I will be working along little things and, trial and error as we usually do. So we learn from our mistakes. And yeah, there's something else that I wanted to say, but of course my ADHD ass has forgotten. Right, so another thing in my life that has been an issue is my work life. I work at a minimum wage job that kind of takes advantage of me, but are we surprised? Retail. And I've been, kind of feeling like shit about the whole situation, and like flip-flopping between decisions between, do I want to stay here? Do I want to take this promotion? Do I want to leave? Do I want to, everything. And I'm someone in life that always has difficulty making a decision because I'm always scared that I'm going to make the wrong decision. But I have been learning recently that there is no wrong or right decision. I even saw a quote the other day that said, like, there is like something like that along those lines, like there's no right decision. You make a decision and you make sure that it's the right one. And this has opened my eyes. And then talking to my friend today, he was talking to me about this decision that I'm flip-flopping on right now, and he was just like, yeah, but like at the time it was a good decision and at least you tried it. You know what I mean? He kind of made me realize that, yeah, I'm feeling like shit right now, that I made a decision, changed my mind, and then regretted that I changed my mind. And he made me realize, well, you tried it, you saw that it didn't work, and now at least you are, you have a sound mind and you will be able to keep going and not have this what if, thought going through your mind. So for anyone that hasn't been on my channel in the last videos, I have been kind of asking for a promotion at work that has been available to me for a while, and that like my bosses know that I can fulfill, but they have been kind of pushing the promotion constantly. So I'm technically doing the job but not getting paid for it, which is kind of fucking frustrating, especially since at the beginning when I asked for this position, I was told it was going to take 1 month to get promoted. And it's been like months since they said that, and I'm still, every time, oh, this is gonna happen tomorrow, then it's been 2 weeks that I've been told that, you know, like it's just getting pushed. And I'm getting to a point where my patience is very thin. I'm getting very frustrated because, again, I'm doing the job, but I'm not getting paid. I'm getting paid the same salary as everybody else at my job, despite the fact that, like, I'm telling them what to do. I have to do this and this and that, like, extra tasks that nobody else has to do. And I really care about this company, and I care about the clients. I care about my colleagues. This is, you know, despite the fact that I'm kind of getting, like, you know, played a little bit, I kind of love the job and what I work in because it's something that I'm passionate about. So I'm kind of getting, you know, sucked in staying here. One of my fucking cats can't stop. He can't shut up. Anyways, I'm kind of stuck in this position where I'm like, do I really want to, like, get promoted and stay there, or do I want to do something else? And initially, you know, I really wanted this promotion. And then my intuition was telling me, fuck the promotion, stop doing extra duties, and even ask them to put down your hours. And since I'm paid minimum wage, putting down my hours is very risky because I'm not getting paid that much. But I have big dreams. There are things that I want to do, and I feel that working a full-time job makes it hard for me to focus on my shit because I am drained. You know, I'm working standing up all the damn fucking day. So when I come back home, I don't have that much energy to, you know, do my shit. This fucking cat. So my intuition was telling me, put down your hours and just, you know, do the shit. And so yeah, my intuition was telling me to put down my hours and take the risk and take that sacrifice. And I at some point doubted myself, and I feel like there's a few things that happened in real life that made me be like, I don't think that's a good idea after all to do that. And my boss even said something like, oh, well, you know, you're saying that you don't have that much money, but then we're giving you the opportunity to have this promotion, and now suddenly you want less hours and you don't want to take the promotion. Make it make sense. And then I was just like, fuck, it kind of sounds fucking dumb, especially since that that promotion gives you benefits and all that shit. And I was just like, damn, okay. And after changing my mind, I ended up going back on my decision and being like, you know what, let's go for the promotion. But this was like 2 months ago. I'm still not promoted. I still don't have the higher pay. And now I'm just like at a point where I'm like, you know what? Like, I'm really like pissed off. I do not have patience. I'm getting frustrated. And I told myself that I would give them until end of March. And if by end of March I am not like in this position, then I'm just going to let it go and be like, fuck this shit. And I think the conversation that I had with my friend earlier just like confirmed it to me, because that's the thing. In the beginning, I think I was scared of making the wrong decision, and now that I did try it, I did say yes to the position, and I did see the time that they made me waste and all the shit that they made me waste. And like he said, now I won't be asking what ifs. I want to go back on my decision and be like, you know what, never mind, you disrespected me and my time, and at this point I don't want it anymore. And yes, it's risky to ask for less hours and do all this shit, but like, I care more about focusing on my YouTube channel and focusing on my creative endeavors than, you know, killing myself mentally and physically over a job that clearly does not respect my time, clearly does not respect, you know, what I can bring to the company, and would literally replace me tomorrow if I died. Like, I'm fucking done. So right now what I'm gonna do is, by end of March, like, I'm giving them until like literally March 31st. And if I'm not like my pay is not changed and I'm not officially in this position, I'm going to tell them, hey, I'm sorry, but whatever extra job I was doing for free is not going to happen anymore. And I actually want you to put down my hours so I can get more time for myself and finally just focus on my shit. And like, you know what? Maybe having less money and having to sacrifice that money, I'm going to be able to, you know, have more drive for my stuff, because at the end of the day, money is not everything. I don't want to chase after money. I just want to have enough that I can survive and do something that I love, because yeah, I love what I do at my job, but the stress that I'm going through and the frustration I'm going through, it's not good for my health. Honestly, I'd much rather be frustrated because my YouTube channel is not fucking working than be frustrated over somebody else's company that they could fix, but they don't, because all they think about is money, you know? And at the beginning, I mentioned that the universe was rage baiting me. The reason why I said that is because last video that I made has 6 views. And that's like the lowest views that I've had on this channel, I feel. And it's funny that I had this in like a time where I was really like not really caring as much as about my views. So I'm just like, is this a test? Like, is the universe testing the shit out of me? Because I'm just like, I'm already being like, okay, it's okay. I don't get as much views as I used to. And then I post a video and I get 5 views. And I'm like, is this rage bait? Like, are you trying to see if I'm going to give up? Are you trying to, you know? And I think the last video is another reason why I feel like I noticed that I was like kind of catering way too much to my current viewers and not being a little bit like more open to new viewers. But yeah, I don't know if I got my point across, or like if everything that I said in this video makes sense. I feel like I always have this feeling that I'm all over the place, and like sometimes I'm like all over the place, like all crazy. And some like days I'm a little bit more tame, and I feel like, you know, even if I didn't get what I wanted out of this company or out of this job, I'm very, very grateful that I did find this job, because like I learned a few things. I was able to geek out with the clients and my colleagues. I was able to, oh my God, I didn't want to get emotional, but I think that this job has really helped me find myself again in a way, because there's like a part of me that I was kind of blocking off for a long time, because, you know, I was too geeky and nerdy and everything. And being in a job like surrounded by fucking geeks and nerds and being able to geek and nerd and just be myself 100% has really like helped me like find myself and like heal my inner child and find friends that don't give a fuck, you know, what I look like, don't give a fuck, you know, what I'm into. They just really like me for who I am. And like I've made like two friends there that now I've really consider some of my closest friends, and I'm so fucking grateful for them. So no matter how this ends, no matter how this job ends up after I make this decision, or, you know, whatever's gonna happen at the end of the month, I am so fucking grateful that I went through this. And all this time, despite them making me, you know, wait, and despite them kind of disrespecting my time and all my shit, I am so fucking grateful, and nothing is lost. Nothing is lost at all. I had a great time. I didn't always have a great time, let's be real, but the positives are better than the negatives, and I don't think that I'm going to be like, you know, bitter no matter what the outcome ends up being. I'm kind of letting go, and we're gonna see what the universe has in store for me. If this job is, if I'm meant to stay here, you know, if I'm not meant to be there. If I'm meant to stay there, they're going to promote me before the end of the month. If I'm not meant to stay there, then they won't. and I will assert my boundaries and focus on my YouTube channel like I should have been doing way more for a while. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you watched this whole thing, I think I'm gonna stop it here. If you liked my vibe and, you know, you just want to see more, you can subscribe to my channel. If you didn't like my vibe, you can fuck off. Kidding. Actually, you can fuck off. Kidding. Anyways, I should probably go to bed because I work early tomorrow. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.